there as a precaution, but it doesn't magically make things better. Actually understanding how to drive and like work with the conditions you're in is more important. I would honestly rather ride my motorcycle in the snow than pretty much almost any other vehicle. The other option would be front wheel drive, front engine, manual. Yeah. Well, it's about road feel. Yeah, nothing is honestly good on ice, because it's ice. But personally, like I have much more experience with manual transmissions. Like I would be fine operating my motorcycle in a snowstorm. Um, just having like clutch feel and road feel is the most important. My dad makes fun of me all the time because all my cars ride like shit, basically. And he likes his pillowy ass Buicks. But I fucking hate driving SUVs. I hate driving any sort of luxury vehicle because I feel so disconnected from the road. I know a lot of people value that, but the amount of driving I do in shitty fucking conditions, I would much rather have something that I can feel everything on the road. Like, I mean, my car is not new per se, but the previous one was a very old Grand Am, like 93. Or I'm sorry, 03, 06, whatever. But like it had very, very, very rudimentary traction controls. But like I would feel like, oh, this is the traction control is going to kick on well before it knew. Believe it or not, Wiz, all Imprezas are not all-wheel drive. I had a friend in high school that had a front-wheel drive Impreza. It's 5-speed. It was white. You goddamn right it is.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. This song is sponsored by the Shadow Government.
Listen, you can still make bullshit and make it solid. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Artistic expression. Yeah, good tires are definitely like the big game changer, though, in all honesty. Shout outs to every tire except the Goodyear Eagle LS2. Those shits suck after about 10,000 miles, period. I'll check it out, because I'm sure it's not appropriate to say on stream.
Here it comes! I got your back!
Here you go.
Let's go!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my car's weird. Like you've seen my car. My car is a little bit weird because it has factory 18-inch wheels for it, which is at the time and still kind of today is not a very common tire size for passenger cars. SUVs, yeah, it's pretty standard. Um, so like my tire options are Goodyear Eagle LS2s, or I have to literally go out and track down the actual tires, or something that's $300 a tire. I had some Nexons that are pretty good. But I actually have I think Cooper Continentals on mine right now, and those are really fucking nice.
Some omen.
Gladio, do me a favor.
What?
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
You won't even notice if we just let go.
Pronto? Don't even think about it.
Save some breath for pushing.
Ignis, come on, time to switch.
Nah, we just switched back there.
And it's my turn, Nuct.
His turn.
Oh, my hands are killing me.
You rather I kill you with mine?
Easy there, tough
I'm too
guy.
poor to believe in winter tires.
Hold the phone. Is it
Also,
just
the
me?
concept of spending
It's supposed to be way closer.
I assure you that that's
$600 just for
Literally
steel,
next door.
like not the same like tires I had, like not the same like metal wheel components on my car, but just to get basic ass steelies. $600 without even rubber is just a fucking waste of money for me.
filled with wonders.
Tell that to my legs.
I have like a few friends that use winter tires, but like,
Hard as I can.
yeah, I don't even like prescribe to that. And now that I work from home, I don't really need to leave the house if I don't want to.
Now we play the waiting game.
Never liked that game.
Never any good at it either.
Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
That's a big word for
Might as well make good
6:54
use of
p.m.
yours.
on a
Take a
Monday,
look at our
Wiz.
wares.
A moment knocked. We've expended the last of our funds on the repairs. I suggest we confer with Cindy,
Broken down and flat broke.
adding insult to injury.
Old man's in for both after charging.
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
We're strapped for cash. Any way we could earn a little? Old man's got his eye on you, Knocked. Show him what you got.
I have another point. One sec. Oh, and by the way,
Don't go
don't
running
don't
around
get
after
totally
dark.
scammed
The
into
demons are
buying
liable
the
to
name
rip y'all
brand
to
tires.
shreds.
Like
Please.
Kumo tires,
This oughta
really
be
good.
enough for a place to
Really
stay.
good.
Just between us,
Well-known
though.
brand.
Don't tell Pawpaw.
Pretty expensive. There's like a kind of a discount brand. I think it's called Tsukimoto. That's like relatively new to the scene. Yeah, same rubber and same manufacturing plant as Kumo, and it's even printed right on the fucking tires. And they're like generally half the price.
Who got all those arms at your disposal?
And it's like one of those things, like, in all honesty, like, tire production, there's only a few places that literally make tires on the face of the planet. So, like, you know. Yeah, I think it's something like that. I've honestly, I've never used a Michelin tire, in all honesty. Just, they've never been in my price point, or I've never had a vehicle that spec'd them. The other thing is I've never owned an SUV, so I don't, like, fuck with SUV tires. Like, like, cause you're looking for different shit out. Oh, what do you mean you don't drive an SUV? What the fuck? It depends. I mean, like, yeah, I know, right, Cubs? Like, I gotta be honest, what I want out of my tires is different from other people, because when I am driving, a lot of it is the highway, and I think speed limits are for fucking losers. So I tend to have different different demands and expectations out of my rubber than other people, I think is the correct way to put that. Yeah, what up, Mark? The other thing is, Pennsylvania is generally wet. We don't see a lot of snow, but we do see a lot of, like, heavy rain. So I'm generally more interested in, like, rubber compounds that stay warm, that are on the harder side comparatively, and are better at channeling water. than any type of grip or traction, realistically. Yeah, someone's got to get this into the 47-minute range. May as well be me. I don't know if we could hit 47. Like, taking a whole another minute off this run is... and I do mean it. Yeah, discount tire's not bad. We don't have any where we live now, but if you're in like southeastern Pennsylvania and you've not been to Creamery Tire, fucking like 20 out of 10 recommend, like, to the absolute maximum. Best service, best prices, and they do not fuck around. The FPS is uncapped. As high as she fucking goes. Yep, Creamery Tire. Named after the village it's in. Creamery, Pennsylvania. Dad, if you're hungry, I baked 3 loaves of bread that I guess could be described as baguettes. And there's some spinach dip chilling in the fridge.
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away.
All right, whole ass party is here. Let's go.
Iggy, look out.
Affirmative.
Gladio!
Fuck you, Mark. You went back to work and you're getting all of your back pay. I ain't got shit. Yeah.
Right.
You want weapons? Hey, come again.
Excuse me.
The chocobo. Not wild. You said makes our birds nervous.
We don't need the car anymore.
Tragedies.
I also don't need weapons anymore.
But hold on now.
It's mad stupid. It's so fucking mad stupid.
You reckon you could handle the likes of Deadeye?
You're gonna love it.
If you could bring the beast down, there'd be a reward in it for you.
Yep. Don't need the car
What'll
anymore.
it be today? Grab some
And I
grub
don't need
before you
weapons
go?
anymore.
These ones been giving us a real...
Not really.
Good luck.
Yeah, weapon swapping.
Howdy.
Blah, blah.
There you are. There you are. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, it really
Have a
is.
look,
And
Doc.
it's
What
honestly
is it?
something that D-Wins and I both individually stumbled on by accident, but never really
Brando, come
pressed
on.
the
Gotcha.
idea home. Because when we were working on like the throne room cutscene to get the naked character glitch, we had both tinkered around with stuff and realized like, hey, if we do anything with the equip menu, our shit goes missing, and just kind of like left it at that. But as it turns out, if you do it the right way with the right number of items in your inventory and sort, the game shuffles the list of what's actually equipped. And while it doesn't physically change which items you actually have equipped, it does change the properties of said items and weapons. So we end up having like basically the ultimate super endgame weapons that were added with the 14 crossover. So they're like, oops.
Work.
I am losing my buttons here. Sorry. But yeah, it pretty much basically just makes everything a fucking joke. But because it is an equipment glitch, and it's very, very dependent on what we have and where in the inventory, you only get one shot at it. And if you set it up wrong, you're fucked. Unfortunately, some of the new strats now means I actually have to be very careful with this part of the fight, because we do not have control over Noctis in terms of movement. Once he is in one position, that is where he stays.
Where'd you learn that one?
All right, everyone move. Thank you.
We're alive! Let's celebrate by eating something dead!
Hey, in progress is good at least. All right. Everything looks good here. Tricky part is just getting AMG at this point and then not over damaging Arden. Yeah. So, I mean, basically from like this perspective, like getting rid of the car, like, yeah, it's obviously a time save on the front end. We're not setting up AMG as fast, you know, because we don't have the car and we have to use another method to do so. But the fact that we're getting weapons that are just ridiculously overpowered is a big time save. The other thing is, because they're like higher end weapons, they also come with stat boosts. And when I say stat boost, I mean pretty serious stat boost. Going into Arden, we're carrying like an additional, like I think it's like about 130 MP. So we no longer have to take the KO from Arden, which is a fucking stupid, annoying time loss. And because of, you know, the quality of the weapons, we also aren't, we really don't have to worry about Arden ruining shit. Yeah, so the Garuda weapons increase your MP. I know Pain of the Vortex is plus 60, and I think the others give you like an additional 60 total. As well as like kind of other stat boosts. The only bummer is, for some reason, the property that they're supposed to have of half-cost warp strikes doesn't transfer over for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just kind of be what it be. Yeah, we have like almost double the MP.
Wanna go check it out?
I think even in the 48 that I got, Arden actually pinged me while I was climbing the tower. And it was enough to like put me into danger status, but because I was high enough up, I landed on the little lip. I was able to just pop an elixir and just jump and start warping back up. Yeah, like stuff that we could have fucking never had happen previously. I've done it before, but it's just it's not like, it ain't worth it in the old route. I'll put it that way.
It's kind of early, isn't it?
Nah, it's cool.
And we should be good here. Black screen, skip, perfect.
That just makes no fucking sense. It's just bullshit. Fuck. Oh,
Morning.
Welcome. How's about a
Talk
bite
up
to eat?
here, fucking sharding himself a
Won't
little
be a
bit.
sec. Bon appetit.
Listen, canonically, to me, I think Taka is like vision impaired. Because like you always end up surprising him.
Take a look at our wares. Pleasure doing business. Hey, come again.
Huh?
Eat.
I love how whacked out the graphics get when you change your outfit in the menu. Because like it's very clear that the game is like, you're not supposed to be able to like see the actual outfit change happen. So it just like, there's just stray polygons just blasting all over the place. Which, if I'm understanding how this game works, I think is just like an issue with like the reflective surfaces and lighting, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. What makes this run even faster? Well, right now, based against the old run, we're out of chapter 1 about 4 minutes faster. Deadeye is also a bit faster. AMG setup is a little bit slower, but the whole final enemy fight stretch is where it really kicks into high gear. I don't really need to do anything special for any of the boss fights, just because our damage output is so fucking dumb.
I'll circle around then.
Yep. No Dave, no Dino, no Cindy, no Sid. Just me and the boys. You know, the further along this speedrun has come, the more homoerotic it's gotten. Damage increased because we have access to weapons that we shouldn't fucking have access to. Me, the boys, the chocobo, and allegedly an ostrich. Allegedly. Yeah, I mean, like, the difference in terms of weaponry we're carrying is, like, I had pioneered using Hyperion for, like, the final weapon for Arden, and I think the attack value on that's like 188. I think the lowest weapon we end up getting equipped with is like 376. Yeah. So it is a property of getting access to them is a property of the game. Because we're doing stuff in the in cutscenes where we shouldn't be, what we end up doing is sorting our weapons, which causes them to shift on a page. I'm assuming it's on a page or a table, because it. So, like, if you notice, I bought 4 two-handed swords, and I have Masamune in the second slot. So what I'm going to do as we enter into one of the cutscenes is I'm going to sort the item list for the two-handed swords. And if you look at, like, the wiki and how the game stores item information, that causes the Masamune to shift down 4 positions. But because we don't accept the input, it doesn't equip the Masamune. Instead, it takes that and shifts it down 4 positions to, I believe, Pain of the Vortex, which is a 500 plus attack power two-handed sword. It's weird. So, like I mentioned, when Dee and I were trying to figure out how to get through, like, the final Arden cutscene and, like, allow the run to continue and not soft lock with the because we don't do the time skip correctly, we had tinkered with that, and the only thing that we'd managed to get was deleting our entire fucking inventory. So we really, like, personally, I thought there was nothing of value in it. Like, weird that it deletes it, but, like, I didn't really bother checking anything, and because we don't really carry extra stuff, there was no, like, concept of, like, sorting or, like, moving stuff around the inventory. Like, why would that do anything? As it turns out, it does a lot of something. It does a lot of anything.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, Cosmic, in all honesty. And And big shout outs to Rial, who kind of put like all the things together and on their end did the testing. Like they really found the easiest way to do it, and also getting access to like just the best weapons, like in all honesty. Because I really don't think there's much better than weapons that are added at the end of a life cycle of a game that are designed to be incredibly overpowered. Like, not even the Royal Arms are really that great, especially at level 9. And the only one we'd really want would probably be Trident of the Oracle, but like, the DPS ain't gonna be that good. Comparatively, especially if you're trying to chase down Arden, who's bopping all over the screen. The other thing with the Trident of the Oracle is if you're not careful, it is a sure way to overdamage something because of its tracing property. I mean, you say that, Makora, but I don't know. I took that really cute photo of Prompto to Luna. Yeah. Dark Cloud 2 and Dark Cloud 1 are very similar. If I recall, Dark Cloud is only like, it's barely 15 minutes, I think, but it's the same concept. You're just overflowing the menu and inventory and memory to the point where you're just glitching all sorts of weird stuff in that doesn't belong in there. Yeah, I definitely want to get back to Pokemon this week, though. That's also due to receive some of my loving touch. Yeah, I'm definitely out here performing a Bill Murray-esque hog cranking on this game this week.
Look where you're going!
Fuck off, Gladio. I'm busy.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any glades
Big gaming.
Because they're doing reconnaissance, dealing with the demons as they go.
Their base is up ahead. Come on.
This'll be quick.
Shit.
Looks fresh.
Then we should hurry. There may be survivors nearby.
Very careful there. I've ruined a run there already.
Fan of mushy desserts.
Don't be a hater, D. Dude, you have to have something goofed up in your file or positioning. There's something that is not ticking boxes correctly with your setup. I mean, I'm using the setup that you gave me, and it's been working fucking straight goofy paws, man.
Thrown into a You all right?
Yeah, I also apologize. I have not had a chance to get like all of this shit up to YouTube yet or submitted to the leaderboards. I just fucking got shit going on.
What brought you back to Insomnia?
We wanted to do what we could to make sure everything was in order. For the day the king returned to reclaim his rightful seat on the throne. We're stationed just up ahead. It's just about the only place we have left.
Come
on.
I mean, that might be a good way to do it. The issue is, I think the...
A key?
Good eye.
Hold on. Let me just brain. I think the big issue is, like, yeah, can you do that? But you also have to try and carry that over to Deadeye, and then how are you ZCBing with AMG? Mm-hmm. Are you seriously trying to raw dog the fucking Deadeye quest? If it helps, I will tell you this. Oh yeah, I guess you could realistically do that. You could run it temporarily and then just not confirm it, but the setup and movement is going to be a little wacky. I was going to say, if you're trying to raw dog Deadeye in terms of, like, making that actual quest faster, I do know once you enter, I think it's, the second stealth area, you can just basically run backwards, and the game will be like, oh, do you not want to play along with this silly kind of game? And you can be like, yeah, and it'll just teleport you to the actual fight area.
You should have let us sleep dog.
Where's the marshal when you need him?
I'm afraid he's already preoccupied with that business. We handle this one ourselves.
You're welcome.
Let's finish it off.
Fuck. That is an unfortunate time loss for my stupid ass. Would you just fall over already? I got shit to do, dickhead. Rude. Listen, these runs ain't gonna be perfect yet. I have to basically relearn, and the entire time I have speedrun this game, we have always intentionally tried to topple turn 1, turn 2, or phase 1, phase 2. That is not the case. We do not want to topple on phase 1 anymore, because we will drain its HP before it gets back up. Yeah, fuck those. Those are fucking useless now.
Stay cool.
This game has now turned into literally fucking big number, bigger smile.
Hang in there, buddy. Stay down. We'll keep him busy.
I miss none of those pieces of shit.
No, over here! Quickly, before he strikes again!
I miss them like being trapped in an being trapped with a fart in a cramped elevator.
I got your back.
Here you go.
Thanks for the luck, Club.
So even that wasn't enough?
It's time for the works.
Out of the frying pan. Dot, dot, dot.
We need to put this thing out!
Hey, Ignis, instructions.
No, fuck that guy. That dude's out here committing felonies, brother.
This one's just for you.
May your soul know peace. at
Yeah, it's
last.
pretty wild.
King of Kings.
That's how it usually goes. D and I work on something, I can't figure it out, D figures it out, and then I just run it until it's optimized. Then we go about our merry way for 3 to 6 months, and then the Japanese community fucking
to keep.
it comes along with something else, and then we just kind of rinse and repeat. Yeah, there's still a good bit of time save in this run. That Cerberus wasn't great. I can do it a little bit faster. We'll probably have time for like another run, so maybe I'll try going for the early stun and see if that's worth it. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Would it be more consistent? Yes. Would it be fastest? Unlikely. The other thing is, doing air attacks with Noctis using daggers is just fucking awkward, in all honesty. I'm also wondering, D, because of how we do this next weapon swap, I'm wondering if this technically counts the elevator as a, like the elevator scene as a cutscene. Like, in all honesty, the way it treats it. Wiz's food is meh at best, unfortunately. And access to like any decent camping food is, I think, best case scenario, still locked behind Listalum. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Almost forgot. Nah, I guess I fixed it.
Not much farther. Well, shall we? No.
I will say it now is my favorite that we have no photo.
Hold on a sec. Prompto. Can I see your photos?
Yeah.
I just need one
Ooh.
to take with
Hopefully
me.
that doesn't cause a problem.
Oh. Yeah. I get it.
It's exactly
You
the
can
same.
take whichever you like. Then it's settled. That's the one? No backsies?
I don't think it's an accessory. I really don't think it'll be an issue. And technical, I don't know if this counts as a cutscene. I mean, it's all happening in the same cutscene, so I really don't think it would be an issue. We'll see, though. If anything, we learned something. But considering it's a continuation, it should be okay.
What is that?
I'm afraid you're out of luck. The throne brings you here. Seat's only one.
Off my chair, Jester. The king sits
On the
there.
plus side, you have to relearn how to fight Arden, which is cool.
Oh, Noct. How I have waited for this. Longer than you could ever know. Tonight, the dreams of the blood royal come to an end.
Spite's all that's kept him going.
Talk about a grudge.
Here's the fun part. Do all the fighting in this arena. It's faster.
Not for long.
Like in the first arena, don't wait for this. Basically, the second arena, I try and get him as close to just like warp striking him 2 or 3 times and calling it a day.
What did you do?
They have no place in this. The Battle of Kings. Come, Noctis.
Yeah, see, we're fine, D. Yeah, very much more consistent that way. Weapon swapping. That's the big ticket item.
So you are the chosen king, but you are a second choice at best. Over here. Do you like what I've done with the world? I twisted it all just for you. Chosen
That's unfortunate, but
is that really the best you can do? Perhaps it's time you threw yourself on my
alright, that was phase 1. I want to put a little bit more into him. I mean, I am being greedy. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. The fact that we're seeing that already means it's time to fucking go.
10 years and nothing to show for it.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but his HP actually reset, which means we're past phase 1. So we're into phase 2.
Welcome to Kyo's channel. I'll be your navigator, Rise Kujikawa. And just so you know, you are my favorite simp.
Yeah, okay.
This mission's go once they complete it.
It took me a second for that one because I forgot about the exosuit and I realized that was the first thing I did.
Sorry,
What up,
got
Imp?
distracted. Let's keep going.
First, the
Correct.
basal temper. That's when you good question.
So,
You got it. Let's pick up the pace. All together now.
think we might be good or very, very close. Hey, Core. What the fuck are you doing? Core.
Gaming.
Oh, fuck me. Listen, we're still early in this that I don't have to be super precise about. That should be good, though.
My revenge.
It was close. It was close. The thing is, I'd rather take my time and be a little bit more careful before we start to get like really fucking hyper aggressive with this shit.
Against all I have become.
Of light!
Ah, a king at last.
Rude. Oh man, not gonna dip the sub 47 yet. We'll get that one next run. It'll be fine.
A war of attrition, then. The kings of yore are
Yeah, I know,
calling
I
you
know.
forth to oblivion.
Oh, hey, Chuckles. Oh, really? Arden's gonna fall over, too? Man, what a big jerk. Hey, Core, can you just stop knocking this guy down? We got shit to do, man. Like, come on. Get your shit together. Be a professional. Yeah, I probably could have pushed a little bit more damage in phase 1. There we go. 47-31. And a 50-31. So we're officially almost a minute faster now, I think. Not bad. Not bad. Here you go. Have a shill. Discord, YouTube, my wife's fucking really cool crochet, jewelry, and sewing stuff. And if you want to support Stinky Cat Boy, there you go. Don't forget to get your cooking votes in this month.
Banish the demons and bring peace.
But yeah, no, not bad. Definitely time to save on Deadeye. I was a little bit lazy in terms of ZC being. AMG was solid, Insomnia was solid, Cerberus, meh. Ifrit, that's as good as it's going to get. Infiltration, because we need to break out of the actual fight with Arden. Getting into that cutscene at Infiltration gives us the time skip, and you can't beat the game. Like, it won't let you progress to defeating Arden unless